the wild winds call. Jasper's walking, taking pictures of it all. Boots on the ground, heart in the sky, following the blazes, just a rambling guy. Through the valleys, over the hills, chasing that freedom, feeling the thrill. With every sunrise, he's finding his way, living the dream, one step a day. Trail named Jasper, walking on through, Bruce trail bound with a camera view, hiking the ridges, chasing the light. Like and subscribe.
I don't know if you can see all the midges. All the midges. Lots and lots of midges.
The last time I wore one of these was on the Gunaraska Trail with Andre. Was that 2021? I think so. Yeah, the midges are horrendous. Just look. I was showing you earlier, but just look on the tent. These little midges on the inside. Millions. Tent is still asleep. I did have a little sleep in this morning. I don't want to wake anybody up. We're going to talk to you once we get on the trail. Talk to you soon. Okay, so when you are leaving Bien Glass camp, you leave around the back of the property, this way. Go behind the pub, behind the cabins, and the trail is to the left if you're nobo. And if you're sobo, you actually go back the way we came yesterday. Yeah. I decided to tell you that because the first time I came here in 2023, I didn't have a clue where to go. And people didn't yesterday. And I thought, oh, I know. Because like many other hikers, I've been down that road before. Hey, surprise, it's raining. Oh yeah. Well, you know, today is going to be a wonderful day. It is. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Thank you for joining me this morning. Oh boy, you have no idea how much it means. And it brings a certain amount of comfort. This trail is quite a busy trail, and you see lots of people. But some trails are not. And on the trails that are not, it gives you a comfort insofar as it makes you feel as though you're not really alone. Anyhow, today's day 3 on the West Island Way. It's Saturday. It's June the 14th. I fly back on the 16th, so I guess that's a total of 12 days. Again, the day I fly back at like 8 in the morning, 8:35. So that's really not a day I can count. So that's 11 days. And then I'm going to be up in northern Scotland. So a day to get back. That's to Glasgow, 10 days. Got about 10 days, possible hiking days remaining, including today. Yeah. Wigwam tents, more hiker tents down there. Busy place, great facility, but nowhere near capacity. They could hold 100 more hikers, well, 50, 100 more hikers. A lot of people on this trail, they do the Airbnb and baggage transfer. I would say 75% do that, and maybe 25% do what we're doing. Actual backpacking, full gear, tent, the whole bit. So I had a good, comfortable night last night. I slept well, but knowing I was going to get up a little earlier, I just laid in my bunk, and it's probably 9:30 before I just decided to roll over and go to sleep. And I slept well. I did wake up at my normal kind of 4, but I just rolled back over and I was wide awake before 5, where I'd set the alarm this morning, knowing today is a shorter day. 12 mile today. We have gotten a hostel booked at Tyndrum. There's a nice wild camp spot there too. But I thought, yeah, nice hostel. It was £28 for the hostel, and you book online, and for £2 I rented a towel, so a nice hot shower and shave, and that'll see me through to Fort William. There's also the home is Tyndrum of the Green Welly. That's kind of it's a resupply, snack bar, restaurants, shops, outfitters kind of location. To do a damn good meat pie there. I know because I've had one before. Might get one today. Motivation. Okay, let's go. So in the community of Tyndrum, there's a river runs through there. And right next to it and right next to the trail is a nice wild camp spot. I camped there on my southbound leg in 2023. And as I mentioned, they have the outfitters and stuff, and it's like a service center, if you will. A busy road goes through there. There's also, right at the side of the trail, as you go right, as you're just starting to come out of town, there's a convenience store, corner store, very well stocked, also there. I don't know what the hours are, but I'm going to have lots of time today to kind of mosey in. And at 12 miles, I'll be there in a reasonable time. And I'm just taking my time today. I don't have to punch it. I can take my breaks. I don't have 20 to do. So that's a nice, easygoing day for me. I can't think of the name of the hostel, but I've seen it before. They have huts, cabins, bunk room, tenting. I went just with the, I'm not sure why, to be honest with you. I think it was, I forget, I think it was like £15 for a tent spot, and 28. Yeah, I was thinking 22, but 28 for the bunk. I think it's a 6-person dorm. That's fine. I could have tented there and saved some money, I guess. Maybe I just wasn't thinking, or maybe I was just looking for some creature comforts. I don't know. But it's an opportunity to charge all your power up, batteries, and so on. Not that we've used a ton since our last stop, but still, it's an opportunity. Again, get you smoothly up to Fort William from there. It's about, I think, 43 miles from Tyndrum to Fort William. So, 2 and a bit days or whatever, 2 days, 2 and a bit, 2.5. which is pretty much cool. Once you leave, you have choices when you leave Tindrum. You can do a shorter day to, I think it's the Inverness pub. There's tenting there, or just at the river, just half a mile down the road. Nice area. They have a little store. But that's a shorter day again. Or you can for maybe 10 or 12 miles again, or push further. I think it's for about a 19-mile day to around Glencoe. I understand they have cabins and stuff, pods, huts, and I think 20 campsites, I'm told. But apparently the tent sites fill up quickly. So if I want one of those, I might have to call ahead. But about a mile or so past there, you come to the King's Head, and they have a bunkhouse that's pricey. Don't want to stay there. It's like £45 or something, $90 Canadian. I'm not staying at that, I'm not paying that. But there is tenting just past over the bridge. There's no camping sign, I think, before the bridge. Once you get past the bridge, you can camp again. There's a river there with some great camp spots, just for a nice little wild camp by the river. That'd be fine. You've got that as an option. From there, it's Kinloch Leven. There is a hostel there, which is a tenting hostel. They do have cabins and interior rooms. The interior rooms are rented out as the room, and people share that themselves. There's a co-op there, and then from there it's your final day, which is a 16-mile hop to Fort William. So there's a little bit of that information regarding the rest of this particular hike. So again, at the end of this day, we'll have 43 miles to do, and I'm going to choose to do it over 2.5 days. Fort William arrives. Expensive for motels, hotels, accommodations, bed and breakfast. So that's not an option. But they do have a hostel, which is always very busy because it's also the base of Ben Nevis, the UK's highest mountain, of course. And next to that is, or close to that, is a holiday park, which of course has a lot of tenting. Lots and lots for backpackers. I don't think it's an issue. And I think I looked last night and it said £14, 25p for a backpacker. So I think that's where I'll spend the night when I make Fort Williams. Resupply at the Morrisons in town, and the following day start the Great Glen Way. So, and it looks like primarily due to the fact that we did push. We took a day off the coast to coast, did it in 13 rather than 14, and then the last couple of days have been 20s. As I'd mentioned before, when I first did this hike, it was the end of day 3. I was at the Benninglass campsite. This time it was the end of day 2. So we gained another day. So we pushed a little bit, but it set us up well for really having the option of attempting the Great Glen Way, which I'd like to whilst I'm here. That all being said, we'll look at the schedule. Well, the way it looks like right now, I'll have kind of a day, possibly even as many as 2 days spare that, you know, can be used for bad weather days or whatever days. Yeah. Okay. You've heard enough babbling this morning. Let's just get to it. Okay, so we have a caution sign here. Okay, well, oh boy, nice Stealth camping right in there, right by a beautiful stream. Perfect. But when I say stealth, that's not correct. Wild camp spot. Camping's quite legal here in Scotland. Love that spot. Going over a rapid creek, and we are taking caution, as it says. Rainy, rainy, wet, slippy. Yeah, beautiful tenting spot over there. Take a little look. Oh boy, slippy. Just about fell, but I gotta be careful again with the hip. But take a look. Is that amazing? I'm thinking so. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. And it's the brown tanning water. It's the unfiltered Irish, my God, I'm gonna get myself shot. It's the undistilled Scotch whiskey. Woo. No, unfiltered. Unfiltered Scotch whiskey. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. You just witnessed Jasper going through the ever descending tunnel with a hip replacement 4 months ago. Quite difficult, but definitely doable in a roundabout way. So, I am ready for a break. And I found a dry spot. No, I did. It might seem a little weird, but I'm going to sit right here, just relax, eat a Snickers bar, drink some electrolyte water. About 4.5 miles in for the morning, but constant rain. Oh, get this pack off. Yeah. Whew. Constant rain this morning. Everything is wet, me included. That's okay. It's not too cold, although I'd say it's about 12, 14 degrees Celsius, and it feels cold only because it's so damp. But anyhow, I'm going to take a break here, and then we're going to carry on. So I just took a look at the map, and the hostel I'm staying at this evening is called By the Way, and it's 2.3 miles from here. I don't know, what's that, 3.6 or 7 kilometers. Feels like it's starting to rain again. I am down to t-shirt and shorts, but it's spitting on me. I just went through what used to be, or what it still is, the Wigwam campground. But it was closed when I came here in 2023, and it's closed now. But they do have signs up now. And the signs are saying that the property is under negotiations, and it'll remain closed, I guess, until the new owners have met the requirements, closed the deal, whatever, and then the new owners are going to work on reopening it. It says bigger and better than it was before. So, we'll see. Just thought I'd mention all that to you. Okay. I'm glad today's a shorter day, because, in all truthfulness, for the first time since I started this through hike back at St. Bees, for the first time, I'm somewhat concerned about my hip. My new hip. So, not sure. We'll see. But anyhow, I'm just glad today's a shorter day. Nice hot shower. Get myself one of those big steak pies. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Perfect little wild camp spots right there, right next to. It's called River Filan. Okay. River Filan. Okay. Yeah, I knew this was here because I've seen it before. I wanted to show you this again. I mean, are you kidding me or what? Oh yeah, I knew you'd like that. I knew you would like this. Yeah. Oh my. Oh my. Oh boy. We are so blessed to be here today. Absolutely stunning. Maybe a mile and a half or so, 2 miles to go to the hostel. That's okay. Taking my time, looking forward to my shower, my shave. The Tydrum Holiday Park. We've stayed there before. We've had coffee there before. We've used their facilities before. We've never camped there. And I thought about camping there. But that's why I was confused about the price earlier. It was almost as much to get a bunk. It was almost as much to rent here as it was for a bunk at the hostel. So I thought, oh, I'll just go to the hostel, which is just, you know, a little bit further. They have a little store here, if I remember rightly. A little coffee setup. I might stop, grab a coffee, sit for a minute, but I'm just wondering, because I know it's really just trying so hard to rain, and I just don't want to go the last few hundred meters to the hostel in the pouring rain. Anyhow, the lure of coffee could very well win out. So we'll go and have a look. I'll show you. So this is the little shop, but the door's locked. And I can see through the window. And there's a sign. There may be ladies maybe just gone to the powder room. There's a sign over there that says out of order. Looks like the coffee machine. So I guess we're not going to get a coffee there. I was going to sit right here under this big umbrella and enjoy a cup of coffee. Not to worry. The hostel's just down the trail here a little bit, not far. And of course, we can make our own coffee there and save the money. Okay, let's just mosey on down to the hostel, just a little further past, if you're northbound, Noble, past the holiday park. Okay, there's the sign. By the way, it says 4 stars hostel and campsite. Entrance is down here. They have cabins, showers, drying room, camping kitchen, the whole bit. Great little place, to be honest with you. I wanted to stop in here last time, but the facility was booked. Some organization had taken the whole facility for that particular period of time. All arrivals must check in. Reception is this way. Beautiful little cabins, look. Wow. Oh yeah. Isn't this nice? Such a pretty little place. I'm assuming this is the tenting area. I'm assuming. Which is beautiful, by the way. Yeah, one and two man tents only. Yeah, just beautiful tenting. Well sheltered. Benches, picnic table. Garbage disposal right there. Perfect. Okay. So the facility, well, it's excellent. It's very clean. I've got checked in. I've got my towel. I've got my tent hanging up. Actually, in the baggage room, they have lines hung up, like laundry lines for tent drying there. That's good. I got my bunk, a lower bunk. I got the one by the door, so if I want to leave early I can. And yeah, it's a super, super clean place. Very, very, very nice indeed. The gentleman that owns it is from Scarborough. He's here in the summer, and I guess they close down in the winter, and he goes back to Scarborough for the winter. 987 is the code for me. 98. Where the hell is the 7? Is that it? Is that the 7? Yes. And just take a look. The seating area. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. This young lady's just speaking to me. Yes. Yes, miss?
There's a sign here to leave the boots when the weather is wet.
Thank you. Thank you, miss. Yeah. Okay. The young lady wanted to tell me about this sign. I get it. It's very nice. It's very clean here. But my shoes aren't wet, and I'm not wearing boots. Number 4 is here. So I'm in this room right here. Oh. See if there's a light switch. This is the bunk. A bunkhouse, super clean. This is my bunk. Oh, it looks like I have a light there. I have to see where the charging and stuff is, get that happening. But yeah, perfect. Well, just a little recap for the end of day 3. Here, now in Tydrum on the West Island Way. I have 43 miles left to complete this particular trail. Let me see, I went to the Green Welly. I did pick up a little map book of the Great Glen Way, and also a beef stew with some vegetables and dumplings, and a yogurt with granola for dinner, and an orange. Orange I'm going to have with my breakfast, which is going to be a can of baked beans and a mini bagel, because that's all the bread I've got left. Yeah, so today was 12.1 miles. So an easier going day. Relaxed this afternoon, had a good shower, shave. I'm just going to lay on my bunk now and just watch a little YouTube maybe, or just whatever with my phone. So yeah, I will see you guys bright and early in the morning for day 4 on the West Island Way.
Don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you tomorrow.